This is our 75 Austin Mini 1000. So this video will cover a few different things. First off, there will be a very slow-paced walk-around of the car. Following that, there will be close-ups of all of the cosmetic blemishes, as well as some shots of the interior and the car running. So we purchased it locally from a good friend of ours who we've bought a number of cars from. He bought the car from the original owner in 1980, drove the car throughout the 80s, and then in 1991 he put it away in climate-controlled storage along with the rest of his collection, which actually included a couple other early Mark I Minis. But the car is in outstanding condition, mostly original paint. He had the kind of lower portions of the car painted in the late 80s to correct any chips. But the car only has 25,000 original miles. It's in kilometers, so it's 40,000 or so kilometers. But it's an extremely original, unrestored car. These were super rust-prone, and this car is actually, aside from some bubbling around the drain holes on the rockers, it's extremely dry. As I keep on repeating, climate-controlled storage, it's a beautiful thing. The interior, which you'll see in a minute, totally unrestored, original down to the carpet, and pretty unbelievable shape. The glass is all clear and crack-free. The Pirelli Cinturados should definitely be replaced. They're from the 80s, so absolutely do those straight away. Or we can do them prior to shipping it out, just let us know. But we have gone through the car pretty thoroughly. There's details in the listing, but we have paid a lot of mechanical attention to the car since taking it out of storage. These are all the blemishes. You can see there's a little bit of oxidation on the rear bumper. Then as you work your way around, driver rear quarter, there's a spot of chipping, just from when the car was sitting in storage. We do have some great, photos of the car all dusty since, when we rolled it out of storage, which is pretty cool. So we'll send those to the, to the buyer. You can see down there, bottom of the rocker, forward portion, there's that drain hole I mentioned, little oxidation around it. Now here, a couple little stains, again from storage, and then if you get really close, you can see a little bit of checking. You see what I mean there, if the video is in high res. Original paint, so it shows its age a little bit. 40 years old, you can see that checking. It's just on the upper portions of the car, like the top of the fenders and the hood and the roof. The lower portions of the car were resprayed in the 80s. You can see down there, more, very, very minor rust on the rockers. Underbody's rock solid, so take a look through those photos. Underbody's definitely impressive. And then there is also a ding on the forward corner of the roof. Again, when the car was sitting in storage. The interior, really the highlight of the car. No kicked open markings on the door panels. No glaring signs of age, really. I mean, the original carpet is faded a little bit, but we've absolutely decided to keep it. It's original, and that's the whole charm of this car. Being a low mile, known history from new. You can see that 40,000 kilometers there. It does have a heater, which is functional. All the interior lights are functional. The gauge is functional. The lights within the gauge cluster are functional. All the wear items, like the turn signal stalk, it returns well. It clicks like it should. Windows track nicely. Doors open and close very nice and smooth. The plastic around the steering column doesn't have any cracks, as these always do. The shift boot doesn't have any tears. All of those little general wear items that are tough to find on these cars are all in excellent shape.